Hello, my name is Ashley, this is Faithful Rattos, and welcome back. So today is a vlog for Serafina. This isn't Serafina, this is Marissa. But Serafina, I will find her in a second. I don't know where she is. She is getting a lump removed tomorrow. And I just wanted to document the Hi Mara. I just wanted to document the whole thing. So they are currently on free roam, the girls that is, and Serafina's surgery is tomorrow, which is their last hurrah before she has her surgery, because obviously she's going to be cooped up at least a couple of days in a hospital cage, possibly up to a week, depending on how the surgery goes. So yeah, that's what's happening. I am going to go right now, try and find her, and then I will show you the lump and chat to you. So, this is Serafina, and this is where her lump is. Not in the best place, is it, chicken? Come here. This is Dandelion. She's supposed to be pregnant right now. Who knows if she is. That's not the best place for a lump, is it, chicken? So, obviously, it's right here in her genital region by her bum and her girly bits. And it's just not a nice position. It's been there for a couple of months now, and it wasn't growing until it was. It's quite big now. It looks like she's a boy. She looks like she's got a testicle. Not ideal. So Auntie Adele is going to come over tomorrow, take it off, isn't she? I'm not super worried because she's not super old. She's going to be 18 months tomorrow. However, I'm obviously still a little bit nervous because surgery can go wrong at any age, and they can be hiding things you just don't know about. But fingers crossed it goes well. Hopefully I'll try and get some little clips of free roam to add into this vlog, because that'll be very nice. Let you say hello to the babies or whatnot. But yeah, Godiva. They are very, very interested in climbing the cage with the babies. This is Godiva, and she is almost 28 months old. Aren't you? And she's balding quite a bit, but she is doing very well and being very naughty in the process. Okay, see you in the next clip.
Very soggy.
You come out too.
Bad as methane. You almost killed her.
No.
Injured her.
No, she was just like...
There's always someone. Okay. Sugar. Are you
We have some complications. I'm going to tell you about them in a minute. Hi vlog, hi everyone. So Adele came early this morning, and it was like a whole rush to clean up, even though like she's not going to judge me and it wasn't that messy, but I always feel like I need to clean up. So we were cleaning up and I forgot that I was vlogging. She came up, she checked on Toast. He's been on freezall for about a week now, and it seems to be helping him, but he has some congestion, so she has given us antibiotics as well. Well, she's going to give me them. She's going to prescribe. She took Seraphina down. To have a look at her and obviously get the surgery started. I was eating chicken nuggets. In the kitchen, and I get a call from Adele, and I'm like, oh God, what? And it's pretty shit news. She's got 2 more lumps that are internal that are pretty big, and that will very soon begin to impact her quality of life. So I had a couple of options to choose from moving forward with this situation. I could have gone ahead with the mammary lump. That's what she was here for. With the knowledge that, you know, she has some other things going on that's going to affect her quality of life. For me, this option feels kind of unfair because we know those lumps are there, and putting her through the surgical recovery plus whatever else is going on in her system to make those lumps seems unfair to her to put her through that. And then another option that we had, I could have gone with a laparoscopy, I think that's what it's called. Basically where she gets opened up internally and they see what exactly is going on, because on palpation and on ultrasound, it was kind of unclear whether the lumps are on the kidneys or on the ovaries. On the ovaries, that's fine, we can take them off and remove them. On the kidneys, she can't live without both kidneys, obviously. So that's a problem. And that would then leave the mammary tumour unaddressed. And the reason why it's not possible just to go in and take everything is because she's under anaesthetic now already to, you know, be induced, and for all of this investigation, she's not doing that well. Her breathing's not great under the anaesthetic, so we are then risking further complications and possibly losing her during these pretty serious surgeries. So another option would be to say goodbye to her today, which would be okay, would be a very valid choice. But looking at how she is behaving, I wouldn't have known those lumps were there because she was absolutely fine. But she was absolutely fine except for those, except for the mammary tumour. She didn't act like she was sick at all. So the option that we're going for now is palliative care. So Adele's going to wake her up, make sure she's, you know, awake and active and all that stuff. And then she'll be palliative, which is sad. But for me, it feels like the fairer thing to do, to allow her nice final days. And as soon as we get the inkling that something is going wrong and that she isn't happy anymore, then I will make the decision to have her put to sleep then. And it will be a sad one. I know it will be. And I know it's probably going to be pretty soon because those lumps are pretty big. But I just want to give her a little bit extra good time whilst she can still have it, without having to go through surgery and recovery and all of that. I just don't think that's super fair to her when we know that there's lots of stuff going on internally, and I do feel like we're probably looking at some sort of cancer to have caused all of these lumps, and the size of them and everything. So that is what has happened. She is not getting a mammary lump removed. She is not getting surgery at all. But I'm glad I know now what is going on internally, and that I will know why she's having problems when she starts to have them. But it sucks because she's only 18 months old and she's a sweet girl who doesn't deserve it. One thing I've said multiple times now is that I'm very glad that I didn't breed from her. Originally, when I got my foundation girls, Serafina, Sophonact and Marissa, they were all possible candidates for being moms. And the reason I chose not to breed with Serafina is because she just didn't have the best temperament. Like, it's not bad by any means, but she was just a little bit too squeaky when handled, and it's not something that I'd want to breed. And I'm glad that I didn't, because it makes all of this a little easier, knowing this isn't something that she possibly has passed on a gene for, because she's not going to, or she hasn't. So yeah, I will probably do an update to this vlog, and I may also carry on this vlog and just make like a little week in my life vlog. But yeah, I'll show her to you when she comes back up. And yeah, being a runner sucks sometimes. So we have our little girl here who has all these nasty lumps inside of her. I'm going to take off her tail wrap from her IV and then pop her, oh, as you can see, she is feeling more awake now. Take this off so this doesn't get disturbed by her friends. Okey-dokey. Yeah, we're all good. You're going to go back home and have a nap with your sisters, okay? And have a nice life. You smell like the vet. Oh. Okay, okay, you can go where you like. Hi, Godiva. Hello, so I did not actually vlog on the day where I went to the rat show to do my written test because the trains were absolutely crazy, it was really hot, and I didn't stay at the show that long, and I also didn't want to like vlog at the show. And at the show I was doing my written test, obviously, so I was like preparing, doing a test, and then I chatted to some people, then I left and went home. And getting home was stressful as well because of train strikes and just the general, I don't know, like just the general stuff that was going on the train. So sorry guys, so I didn't really vlog. I do think that my test went pretty well. I had already done it in, sorry, I had done it in December, but I failed, and I feel like I did a little bit better this time. So that's good. Hopefully I pass. I don't know when I'm going to find out about that, but hopefully, hopefully it went well. I'm here with the budgies because currently it is set to be like 33 degrees today in the UK, which is just insane. And so the living room is curtains closed and the aircon is on, so the aircon is really loud and it's really dark in the living room, so I wasn't going to vlog in there. But yeah, I've got the budgies behind me. This is Mr. Muffin. They do have a UVB light now, which I decided to get them because obviously they are not outside and they're used to very sunny places because budgies hail from Australia. So I went ahead and got them the light and they seem to like it. They are in Adam's bedroom, as I mentioned when I rescued them. This room just isn't that hot, and I think part of it is we don't spend all of our time in here, and even though it's still west facing like the living room, because there's less like electronics, like there isn't a big TV or like, it's much cooler in here. They do have a fan, which is also an air purifier, which is another thing that we did for the budgies. But yeah, they're doing a lot better. They are starting now to wanting to come out of the cage, which isn't something they ever really wanted to do. They're still quite nervous, but it's getting a little bit better. And they are both properly eating their vegetables, which they weren't doing before. So that's good. Today, excitingly, my friend is coming over to help play with the babies a little bit. So I will hopefully try and get a little bit of footage of that. I usually do free roam with babies or new rats in my little hallway, but because of the weather, it's way too hot. So I've got the playpen out, and I just have a feeling they're not going to be interested in what I've put in. They just want to be trying to get out. But we'll see what happens. I will give you a little hello to the budgies, and I think that'll be the end of the vlog. I think I'll edit it today or tomorrow so it's ready for the weekend. And yeah, see you later. Oh. Ravioli. Ravi doesn't have that great flying capabilities, so you just climb quite a bit. But yeah, they're doing really good, aren't you? And for anyone interested, this is what their budgie setup is currently looking like. I've added a few extra things in here over the course of the past couple of months, but yeah, these are the budgie boys. Hey. Excuse me, what are you doing? Good job. Oh. Hello. Whoa. Look. Hello, so I just actually need somebody doing a barbecue?
If it's not by the building, that's not that much. It smells like barbecue anyway.
Sorry. Next door's doing a barbecue. And we thought, well, something might be on fire. Something is on fire, but it's not that bad. I have the little girlies here with me. right now. I need to edit this video for tomorrow, so I need to just do a finishing clip, which is what this is. These two little girls and their brother don't have names, so I will be making a video about that pretty soon. That will probably be the next week's video with an update on this litter. I will add in a little clip here of Dandelion's nest. So here is Dandy. She is brooksing and boggling here. And this is the lovely nest she's built in the Spudnik. We haven't had a girl do the nest before yet. She wanted to outdo everyone, didn't you? And what I find really interesting, what I said to Rat Dad the other day, is that her mum built her nest in a Spudnik, and Marissa built hers in the Bendy Bridge, which is what Lyra did, her daughter. So they're just like copying after their mums where they're building their nest. But yeah, hopefully we'll have babies soon. Sorry, baby rats, turn the video off. See you later, Dandy. See you later. She is still pregnant. So I think she's probably going to give birth overnight or tomorrow morning, which is very exciting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But we've had a week over the past week. We've had a week over the past week. Did you hear that? The stuff with Seraphina has really hit me a lot harder than a lot of stuff has hit me in a couple of years. Yeah, so I'm still sort of trying to collect myself from that and process it, because there's been other things happening. She had like what we think is like, maybe it's sludge because it was thick. I thought it was blood, but it didn't show up blood on the test, on the dipstick, and the tumour in her groin is getting bigger. So yeah, I'm not super happy about all of that. But this is that for this video, and we shall see you in the next video. Thanks so much for being around. Please do subscribe, like, comment, do all the things, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, girls.